The hottest pop culture stories of the day, like is John Mayer with TikTok sensation Kat Stickler, plus are Tay and Blake secretly hanging out? This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
You heard it here. John Mayer, you know, your body is a wonderland, the king of sexual napalm, thank you, Jessica Simpson, is dating Kat Stickler? If you're like, I have no idea who this person is.
It's funny, too, right? Because it's one of those people that you either know her so well. I've seen her on TikTok constantly, especially back when she was married. And now she's divorced and dated a couple different, I would say, loose celebs. Mm-hmm. Or you're like a big part of the world where you've like, I've never heard this name in my life.
So if you have not, if you are of that group, I can almost guarantee that you have at least seen this video that recently popped off. It has millions of views, both on TikTok and Instagram, that she did about Bad Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Game time. Pun intended. Bad Bunny will be performing at next year's Super Bowl. Jesus. How do we pronounce this crazy name? Bad Bunny. Say it for me.
Bad Bunny.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Don't pronounce the B's, all right? Bad Bunny. It's like a, before you go, but it's, like you don't have teeth. Okay. Let me hear you try. Go.
I won't.
Oh, baby. That was hot. Big point of contention. Puerto Rico, that's where Bad Bunny's from. Is it a part of the United States? Yes or no?
No.
Yes! Yes, it is!
So this is Kat Stickler. Like, she's just funny. She's goofy. She hits on hot topics. Like when Bad Bunny was announced, or Bad Bunny was announced.
And her mom has a really thick accent, so she does a lot of impressions of her being like, no, I would never do that. And it's so funny. And
right.
A lot of people know, too, is that she went through a divorce really publicly because she had already kind of blown up on TikTok. And since then, again, has been linked to so many random, like, C-list celebs. So it's time for her to be with an A-lister. Says me.
And John Mayer could be that A-lister. This is pretty wild. Remember he was dating the veterinarian?
Yeah.
We had no idea who this vet was. We had no idea, like, is it a cat vet? Is it a man? Is it a woman? Like, we don't know. We just, the veterinarian.
Or
it was almost like a Marvel superhero.
Honestly, maybe we got it wrong. Maybe it was like the me vet. Maybe it was an army vet.
I don't know. That's true. A veteran, not an Aryan. You know, I don't know. So anyway, we'd heard that he may have moved on from the veterinarian. He's been seen at 2 different hot clubs in New York City with Kat Stickler. Both of them are invite only, like all access for people who have the special card, the special membership. So that's why it really hasn't been out in the major gossip rags, but there have been some DMs into some of our favorite blind sources. Plus, there's pictures of them canoodling at one of these New York City hot spots. They're sitting next to each other. He's got a Coke Zero. She's drinking some kind of martini. They're giggling. Who sits next to each other if you're not passionately dating? We've had this discussion. You sit across from each other if it's friendly.
1,000%.
If you want to bang, you sit next to each other.
Or if you're trying to get closer to Kendall on a friendship level, you sit next to her, only get stared at and told to sit across the table.
She also wants to bang me. It's weird.
It's true.
It's weird.
It's true. Okay, so I will say this is, even in that video that just went viral, there was another guy with her.
Yeah.
And that was somebody, because I don't know if the guy is actively in her videos, but the videos she's been putting out, again, we're talking about Kat Stickler, famous on like TikTok and YouTube. She had, it had been very apparent that this was a guy she was dating.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because she says, like, the way she talks to him.
Yes.
Just makes it sound like this is someone who's significant. And who knows, she could be dating him and also dating John Mayer. We live in the 21st century.
I love that for her. I will say the only thing I go, ooh, is like, if you are dating John Mayer, yes, please be dating other people, because has it ever gone well for any girl ever?
No.
I mean, like, again, Kat Stickler, divorcee, in her, like, let's play the field era. Mm-hmm. Great. But is Kat Stickler, who is like, I want to find my partner, then run from John Mayer.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you? Okay, I'm going to tell you one piece of juicy tidbit that I got about Kat Stickler.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ask you an opinion on something. First thing, I heard from a little birdie who works in the social media industry. She said, if you want Kat Stickler to do a collaboration, like promote your toothpaste or whatever, $150,000 starting point.
Wow.
That is how big this girl is. She can charge an astronomical amount of money.
I believe it.
So she doesn't need John Mayer. Like, we want to be very clear. I mean, he's rich, but like, she doesn't need him for publicity or for money.
No, she's at a great place right now in her career. And like I said, especially, it's fun to see her have fun on a way that like I look at and go, like, post-divorce, she has her kid half the time and she's so madly in love with her kid, and you can tell, and has a blast and is super goofy. Is that perfect combo of like, oh, she can be beautiful, but she's also leans into goofy. I think that I'm really so stupid because I don't know Kat Stickler. I'm kind of proud of her because I've watched her go. I'm proud of her.
I love that for her.
I go watching her be in a marriage that the guy wasn't very great to her, and you could feel that in these videos. To seeing her thrive and charge $150,000 to maybe casually dating John Mayer, like, cool. I love this journey for her. I weirdly go, I like watching it.
Mm-hmm. Mike, hey. I feel like Mike's still frozen in shock from my $150K.
No, it's more frozen in shock from you said she doesn't need the PR from John Mayer. Because that I completely disagree with.
I will say
it's taking her to a whole nother level of stardom and a whole different conversation of stardom. It's not the TikTok. It's not the, she's in your algorithm level of stardom. Now we're talking about she's getting mentioned in the same category as, other people he dated, like Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, Jennifer Aniston, Minka Kelly, Jessica Simpson, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. This is the king of Cameron Diaz. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is like the king of PR relationships.
I have a solution for you guys. Take out the word need and say benefit. She would benefit from this.
1,000%.
So, like, you guys are both right.
Yeah.
Like, financially, she's fine, could live in the TikTok world and make her money that way. But would she benefit to have a mainstream household name like John Mayer in her life? Abso-frickin-lutely.
And honestly, just to have him sing Bodies of Wonderland to you.
I mean, we know that, like, he is everything toxic that I would beg not to leave in the morning.
Stay with me, baby. Okay, that brings me to question number 2. Brittany and I have very openly discussed how we do not do the serenading to us privately. Like, it is uncomfortable, it is awkward, it's been done, and we didn't really like it. We're not those people.
No.
However, is John Mayer an exception to this rule? Can I get a hell yes?
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I'd be naked in 5 seconds. He'd be like, ma'am, I wasn't even singing to you. I'd be like, but I'm already naked.
We're like at a club and he's singing to someone else and Kendall's standing there just stark naked. And he said, please, ma'am, you can't. You have to have no shirt, no shoes.
I went to one of his shows when he was in St. Paul like 15 years ago. And I literally started sweating. I started flirting with my best friend next to me. Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. She's like, are you flirting with me? I'm like, yeah, I think I am also sexual napalm right now. There's something about that man.
I talk a big game, but yeah, that would be, I'd be like, yeah, keep going. Don't stop. So hot. Like, I'll finish on my own. You just keep singing.
Just keep going.
I'll self-partner.
I'll self-partner. It's fine. Just keep going.
Again, this is at your concert and it's weird. No problem.
That's what you can do with a guitar. What else can your fingers do? Okay, I'm done.
You're done. You should be done.
Thank you. Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. Are they maybe hanging, I don't know, outside of the Hollywood regs, outside of the New York City pop culture? There are some rumors swirling.
That's
swirling and circling.
I kind of love that.
Swirling around that they have, quote, a low-key reunion, which I love the terminology because I go, what is this, dating? Like, it's low-key. It's casual.
That's how Kendall makes me hang out with her.
Only low-key. We've been talking about Taylor Swift Easter eggs for her next album, which is, by the way, insane to me. But, like, I get you, Swifties. I hear you. It's just insane to me.
Yeah.
We've been talking about all the records she's been shattering. We kind of figured out that maybe Canceled wasn't about Blake Lively. Was it about Sophie Turner instead? Like, we'll never fully know, but a lot of the signs are pointing to that. It seems like they may be hanging out very low-key under the radar because at the end of the day, Taylor is Blake Lively's 3 daughters' godmother. And we know Taylor don't drop balls. Like, she is somebody who cares about her people, takes care of her tour people. Like, remember when she was giving $100,000 checks to the people who were just driving the buses on her tour?
Yeah.
Writing thought out notes. She was always doing the hat thing during the Eras tour to someone who was really special.
Hat.
I mean, she is one of those extremely considerate human beings. There's no way, no matter what's going on with her and Blake on a public feud or not, that she's not hanging out with these kids or trying to somewhat mend this relationship enough for the kids' sake. I'm making it sound like she's like a stepmom, but being a godmother is probably a really big deal to her. So is she hanging out? Are they hanging out? They have not been seen together, but a lot of our gossip rags are saying that different insiders are saying, yeah, they have privately met a couple of times. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I feel so certain that this friendship is intact on its own time. I think that to all the things you mentioned, also she just doesn't drop people. And like, there was a time in her life, like, I don't know, we don't know what the end result is going to be for Blake or how that's going to pan out. She's not the type to just go, okay, I'm done with you now. She's also like, I've got 100 people or probably 1,000 people, I don't even know, somewhere in between there, relying on me for all the stuff I'm doing. And I really want this album to go well and this concert and all these things. Right now, your friendship is not something we can do publicly. And that probably, honestly, was the biggest rift for them. Because Blake, I think, nobody wants to feel like the dirty little secret. So I could see that have been like a hiccup. But I think once they got past that and like you go, okay, like I understand that. And that's where we're at. I can't go to your concerts and, I can't go to the freaking Chiefs games with you right now.
I can't go to the freaking game with you.
I can't go to the game with you.
Red's not even my color.
Red's a hard color to pull off. So I do think like that probably caused a bigger rift than anything is like Blake having to accept the fact that like this is the way their friendship can exist. But I do believe that they are hanging out on their own time. They're probably still messaging on their own time, maybe like through another person just in case those texts go absolutely to the court. But listen, I don't see Taylor Swift being the type to just drop people. And like you said, especially people that have named her godmother of their child.
Again, I don't think there's any accident. We mentioned the whole New Heights situation and the fact that for the first time in over a year, they decided to do a bonus content video, and it happened to be for a replay of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Right.
Where they mentioned Blake Lively in that. Again, I still don't believe that was an accident that happened. I completely agree. And I think it's also, there's this juggling because as we talked about when that story went viral, the amount of people that adore Taylor Swift, there is a lot of people that despise Blake Lively on a level that is more than I've seen since Meghan Markle. I mean, we're talking about one of the most polarizing humans on the planet right now. People that think she's done the worst thing you can do. Or one of the worst things you can do. And the idea that there's no doubt you can't have a public relationship with her right now, but I agree. I think at some point we're going to see the two of them get back together and you just can't do it now.
It is wild to think about. Let's look at Blake's side of it. We talk a lot about Taylor's side.
Yeah.
With you pulled me into this lawsuit intentionally or not by having me be on set or around the set or around the writers or texting about it, whatever it was with the It Ends With Us drama, which now has effectively canceled Blake Lively. Not her husband, not Ryan Reynolds, not fully canceled her, but like to your point, Mike, people hate her.
Yeah.
I look at this through the lens of Blake, and I sometimes wonder how much she can take from her end if her and Taylor really aren't like fighting, something really bad went down. I would go, okay, so I called you my dragon. I apologize. I wanted to use our friendship as a way for me to feel stronger and bigger in a moment.
And
but is that it? That's all? You're ditching me publicly when I've always stood by you?
And Kendall, your point, if I would find out that you called me and Mike your dragons.
Right.
And that I would make fun of you because it's so cringy, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
That is supposed to be one of your best friends. Of course. I mean, I'm going to utilize that for my advantage too, because those are my people and I love them. I'm not just using it flippantly. I met her one time.
And I would be on, if I was really close to somebody and they go, oh, it's so amazing. Brittany has a platform and it helps me out. I'd go, yeah,
great.
We can help promote amazing things on this show. And it's a fact.
Right.
So I don't, I'm literally going from the point of Blake. You're right. The only, I guess, That would probably be the only like thing that you could stand out. And then it's just the idea of, I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
I think that if I was Blake, at some point, I'm mad. I have now turned into, you know what? Maybe I don't want a relationship with you because you have not said a single word to help me, to stop this gossip, to do anything.
Even when
I've had your back, when people didn't like you.
Even when a movie that came out, a real easy win would have been a movie that came out was the, what's that?
Another Simple Favor.
Thank you. Another Simple Favor, the Simple Favor sequel. That would have come out the most easy, casual like way to just endorse somebody without having, it would have said everything if she said, go see Blake in this movie.
Right.
But, and it would have been probably a misstep for Taylor, and that's why her PR said, you're not doing this. But that would have been the least controversial way to go, I'm friends with Blake.
Like, she's my friend.
And we have no idea what her texts look like. The only thing we keep basing off of when we were saying, oh, Taylor's furious with Blake or Taylor, whatever, all that was the leaked tabloid PR speak that her people were making sure got put out there. Again, making sure that she didn't get any of this Blake Lively controversy on her directly. So she's never really commented about it at all, nor will she ever until this lawsuit gets settled.
I would say that, Mike, and also Blake was with her constantly.
Yeah.
At the, going to like the football games, and she went to so many of the Eras Tour show. The idea that they haven't one time, not at a birthday, not at anything, been together, spotted together, like that does say a lot. Like that would still be a part of and I get it. Like there was a lot of things that put in the press that like fed into the idea of these are two separate entities, please divide them, that we know that probably Taylor Swift's team was putting out. But the fact that they haven't been together at all.
But that's Taylor not having the ability to.
Yeah.
Because again, from the PR standpoint, she doesn't have the ability to be seen out there with anybody.
Yeah. I'm just saying like.
So I'm saying texting, going back, still having a relationship doesn't mean you're going to go out to the Chiefs game together. You're not going to be able to.
No, I was just saying because you said the only thing that would indicate that they're not hanging out as much is like what the PR said. And I'm like, well, and the fact that they haven't been together.
But they can't, yeah.
No, what do you guys think? Comment on our YouTube video if you're watching us there. If you're not, you can watch this entire Hot to Go podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm so curious. Like, if you were Blake, regardless of how you feel about this lawsuit involving her and Justin Baldoni, how would you be feeling right now?
I got to tell you about a romance that never was. Al Pacino says that he regrets never marrying the love of his life, Diane Keaton.
Aww.
What? So, I know. And I'm like, what? So back in, I think it was 2017, Diane Keaton did an interview where she talked about, she like calls him Al Pacino. I'm like, I've never called him Al. She said that I didn't even want him to she was like madly in love with Al Pacino. She said that I wanted to be with him so badly, so much so that I didn't even want him to propose. I just thought maybe he would marry me eventually. I thought, don't even propose. Let's just go do it. She added at the time, but that never happened. And what a blessing it was for both of us. I would have been a nightmare for him. We're very eccentric. He needed a woman that was going to take care of him, and I needed a man who would take care of me. It was just very important that we left each other alone, said goodbye, but it wasn't my choice.
Oh, my God.
So then somebody was talking from inside Al Pacino's frickin' camp, saying that Al also admits that looking back, he admits that the love of his life was Diane, who he always called an amazing woman. I know he will forever regret he didn't make his move when he had the chance. For years after he and Diane split, Al used to say, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's never too late for a do-over. Well, it is now, Al.
Oh, Al Pacino.
I know, it's like so wild. Diane Keaton and Al Pacino. And I bet you people like experience this when it happened and they go, yeah, of course that happened. I've never knew that this was a thing.
Yeah, other than like on screen.
So yeah, the pair kicked it off in 1972 when they were in The Godfather. And I guess they were hot and heavy, but it just wasn't meant to be, Al. You didn't ask. So she didn't say yes.
That would be a one that got away though. I mean,
hell to the yeah.
Diane Keaton was one of the most lovable people. just so fun and eccentric, and I'm going to do it my way or the highway, and I'm not ever going to bring somebody down in order to step up. I'm always going to shine my light on other people.
1,000%.
Like Diane Keaton was the best. So Al Pacino, yeah, you screwed up.
You really dropped the ball on that. And it's funny, too, because you know how obsessed Diane Keaton was when she went to a place of like, it's actually good. It's actually great. Because we would have been awful for each other, which is something you do when you literally go, yeah, that was the love of my life. I was so like, and now I'm to a point of I didn't even want that. Didn't even want that. Don't worry about it. That's not meant for me. Ah! That's very relatable. Okay, I've got another perfect relationship. Radar Online is reporting.
Oh no.
Radar Online is reporting that Ben Affleck's heartbreaking reaction to Jennifer Garner's upcoming wedding revealed. There are times in my life, Kendall, where I can admit Radar Online is wrong.
Because spelled backwards or forwards,
it's still bad journalism. This is one of them. Because Ben Affleck loves this relationship. And by this relationship, I mean being the third wheel in their marriage. This is his dream role. And again, I know Ben Affleck. I don't know how I know him so well. Like someday there's going to be a psychic that tells me I have a direct line with Ben Affleck and everything he does. I know that his dream life is coming in and out, maybe staying at the pool house when he has to like pick up the kids early or something like that. He doesn't want to be in a relationship with Jennifer Garner, or all the Jens, to be honest.
None of the Jens.
He wants to come and go, order DoorDash for dinner and leave and have somebody else be married to Jennifer Garner. I promise you that. It's just his vibe. This is the relationship he wants, is being the third wheel in their marriage and being that like guy that just comes in and out in a plaid shirt and like gets to father in a fun way and be part of everyone's lives. But this is what he wants.
Yes. When we saw that man standing out there waiting for his Dunkin' Donuts, waiting for his like pizza. I don't remember what, but it was an Uber Eats, to your point. And we found out that, to your point, he was living in her pool house. He was smiling. We hadn't seen him smile in months.
This man doesn't want to be around someone all the time.
Oh,
he's crabby. I know this person. And I'm like, let him be crabby on his own time and come and go when it works for him. Like, this is amazing for Ben Affleck. I'm telling you. Is he going to buy them a wedding gift? No, because he'll forget he's supposed to do that.
He'll be like, oh, am I invited?
He'll like write a big check someday and like set it somewhere. I know it. But I'm telling you, this man is elated. Like Jennifer Garner being married works perfectly for him. So
gosh, you know how you know him so well, Brittany? Because you've been crafting him up in your mind for your entire life. You're like, who's my dream man? And all the boxes are checked somehow with Ben Affleck.
Isn't it so true?
You just have to change your name. Take your middle name, Jen.
Yeah. Jen.
And just keep it as your first name. And you could have a chance to be with him too.
And again, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to divorce him.
I know. I mean, the fact that you rave about how good he would be to divorce means you've already planned out how can I marry him? Because that's step one.
Yeah, yep. I guess we have for step one, get married. Step two, get divorced and have him just give me anything I want and just come and go. I love that for me.
Like, this man is so tortured. Check. Pretty, still hot and tall. Check. Like was in shape, but not so much anymore. Check. Toxic as hell. Man smokes like a chimney.
Toxic.
Can't do anything without being like, I don't know, I got my Boston accent and I might have a bad attitude, but I'll be there.
Is this my like
check
soulmate?
Ben Affleck is ChatGPT. You're out.
You're out.
It's Ben Affleck.
And again, I can't stress enough. We need to live in different places. I don't want to live with you. I do want to borrow some of those plaid shirts.
He already has his own kids. It's great. It's great.
Love this. Oh my God. Ben Affleck is my soulmate.
And from here on out, she'll be known as Jen Hagen.
Jen Affleck. Formerly known as Jen Affleck. Again, now Jen Hagen. I'm exhausted. I don't even know my last name anymore. Please like, subscribe, comment. We love to hear from you. We'll write you back here in the comment section.